Alrighty, boys, this is the inaugural MUT Market Talk. We're doing something new over here. We're going to show you boys specifically how to make coins, what we do to make coins, show you some sets, show you some investments, how we prepare for certain promos, how the current state of Madden can affect your team, and should you be selling players, should you be waiting to add players to the team. So, fellas, this is an important one. This is a good one. Stay locked in, stay tapped in. Let's get right into it. Okie dokie, fellas. So here we are at MUT.GG. We're going to dive into the market. We're going to start out with what we did today and had a profitable set. Okay. So if you do not know what MUT.GG is, fellas, get to learning it, especially if you want to make coins. It is MUT.GG. All right. Learn how to use it. This is a very good tool for you. Okay. So this is your overall market. This is what the minimum trading price is. And as you can see here, this is the bottom. This is the floor. And what happens usually is EA will break the floor in your cheapest cards, which are going to be your 86s. Your 91s are pretty close, okay? When they break the floor, what typically we see is sometimes they come back up in price. It's really weird. That's not how it be, but it is, okay? So first thing, you boys want to learn how to make some coins. We did have a profitable set, all right? And we're going to come over here to players, and then you go to programs, and boys, team builders. Team builders, team builders, team builders. These are the easiest ones. These are always profitable. You never really have to go searching too hard because these guys are usually good to go. All right. Now, what I do over here is I sort by the most expensive. I go by price. Okay. Apply the filters. Now, as you can see here, this guy, Ben Bredesen, he is selling on Xbox for about 97,000 coins. On PlayStation, he is selling for about 75,000 coins. Okay. Drastic price change, right? Drastic price change there. Now, if you guys are on PlayStation, we'll go take a look. He just sold for 48,000. That is a snipe, right? That's another way to make coins. You can snipe and flip. Looks like he's going to sell for about 90. All right. This isn't the guy that we made. I just want to see what his prices were over here on PlayStation. And there's none up, okay? And he does kind of sell for about 75,000. That is a drastic price change. Let's go take a look at another one. And then we'll talk about how you can build this guy, how much you can build him for. So Mike McGlinchey was the next one. Selling for about 92K, 87K on PlayStation. So not that big of a price difference. Now there is one up for 70. He does sell for about 85, 100, 70, 80. So this is about what I want to see, okay? 80K average. It's not great, but it's not bad. We were able to sell these guys for 95,000 pretty easily today. Okay, we tried to sell them for 100 and we weren't able to. We sold them for about 95. Now, you can build these guys for less than 60K. All right. Now, I would have to go over into the game to show you guys the sets, but here's the thing. I know the sets. All right. I know the sets. They take 392s and then 190. Okay. So come back over here to your prices, boys, and you just want to find the cheapest ones, right? The cheapest 92s. Okay, this is the minimum. They are at the minimum. 16.9 something. You can easily find these. Now, I know this one doesn't show it, but if you take a look here, 16,875 is the minimum. They do sell for that. 16,875, 16,875. You need 3 of those. Under 17K, all right? Even if you buy them at 17K, 3 of them going to cost you 51,000 coins, right? And then you come back over here, you need 190. And as you can see here, 90s, 7K. All right, so it's going to cost you 58,000. You don't even have to search that hard, all right? 7,100, okay? They go for under 7,000, 6,879. You're going to build these guys for under 60K, and there's multiple that you can do, all right? Now, we're going to go back over here to players. We're going to go back over here to team builders, and we're going to sort it out by price, and we'll show you boys the names that you can actually build. Now, double check this. Always double check what you're doing on MUT.GG before you fully build them out, because you want to see, okay? We got team builders, and we're going to sort this out by price. You want to see who's the most expensive. And it's now look, now they changed it. Now it says it's Teller, Wyatt Teller. Now on Xbox, this shifted, okay? Check for your current state. You can sell these guys at 80K, all right, and still make an 11,000 coin profit, all right? More than that, because you're building it for under 60K. All right, fellas? This, you could spam this method through and through. You could look for snipes too, right? When you're going to look in the market, you see these snipe, snipe, relist it. That's even more profitable, obviously. So your team builders, 94 overall team builders, extremely, extremely profitable. Spam that method up, fellas, if you really, really want to make some coins, okay? Now, I want to show you guys, okay? Come back over here to prices. We have the all-star athletes coming, all right? My opinion is the all-star athletes are going to be extremely good. They're going to get a bunch of 0 AP abilities. If you boys are not aware, check out the Daily MUT update where we talk about there is an AP update coming. We are moving down in AP. 9 for offense, 12 for defense. They are trying to get us to replace these cards, all right? So, what am I doing to possibly make coins or prepare for this new event? I am investing, okay? Now, investing is a little bit scary, all right? It's not always the safest. And I really didn't do my due diligence before I started investing. My average cost right now on 95s, fellas, are about probably somewhere around 75,000. Probably we're starting to work our way down. As you can see on PlayStation, it is under 70,000. On Xbox, these guys are at 90,000, right? 90,000, 65,000, 64. This is what they're selling for. Realistically, you want to stay under 70,000. It is a little bit harder. It is very easy. I started out at 80. It was starting to get too easy, so I said, all right, I'll bump down to 70. I've got some of these guys around 65. I'll be honest with you, Ring of Honor are the best ones to try and snipe up. They come in all the time. As you can see, this one here was probably me. These here were probably me. I'm trying to stay under 70K now. Okay, I started out at 80. We started getting them really well at 70. We're probably at an average price of 75,000 per 95. I am kind of heavily invested in this. I just truly believe that the All-Star promo is going to be the next best promo. You should need 95s to build these champions. If you're not able to log on right away, you might miss out on some profits. These cards usually shoot up. What do they go up to? It depends on how good the cards are, and it depends how many 95s are available. Now, there's a lot of 95s available because Ring of Honor was just spitting out 95s apparently. That market is actually kind of flooded. My anticipation is we see them get to about 100K-ish. Not crazy profit, but there have been times, boys, where we've invested and the cards were at their minimum price, like 67,000. They broke the floor. The next set of cards that came out were very good. You needed those for the sets. They went up to like 120. So sometimes you make extremely good profits. Sometimes you only make like 10, 15, 20K, all right? This time, I think we're okay. We'll probably make around 15, 20K per card that we invest in. Again, investing, very, very risky. Be safe with this, fellas, all right? Be safe with the investing. But those are the two kind of coin methods that I've been doing right now, right? Team builders, all right, we'll build those up, the 94s, sell them off. We did it. We sold it for like 95, so we ended up making like 27K, all right? We walked away with 87 something after tax, built it for under 60. That's a good way to make some coins, all right? It did take a little bit of time for it to sell, so be patient, all right? Be patient. If you have to sell it for 80K, you know, and you're only bringing in around like 13K-ish, it's okay, right? 13K is 13K for just building a card, flipping it. Also, you can snipe those guys up sometimes, as you see. Make sure you're utilizing MUT.GG to its fullest, all right? Check out who's the most expensive 94 before you decide to make that card and sell it, especially because I usually only look at Xbox market because I am on Xbox, but you can also check PlayStation's market. So those are the two coin making methods, fellas. Team builder sets, 94 overalls, and we are investing. Now, investing, you're going to have to be patient, okay? Because we have Roster Revolution coming out, which will also use these 95s. These ones do look a little bit better, right? Roster Revolution used to take the 95 market down. You can go look for snipes. 100% you can go look for snipes. Now, if this All-Star Athlete promo is goated, which I'm hoping it is because Madden is very dry right now. We need a good promo to come out. We need good cards to come out. And usually whenever Deion Sanders comes out, that's a good promo. There's usually a good promo tied in with that. We had Super Bowl. We had Zero Chill. Every time a Deion card came out, we had a goated promo. I think we're getting a goated promo. All right. So I do anticipate 95s to rise. And if they don't really rise enough where you make profit, you can use those in 95s to build the new cards. Okay, you're still going to have to snipe up the 95s specific to the program, but you already have these. more than likely they're going to go up more than 10%, boys. You should make some coins on that. Now, if you're wondering, because of the AP update, right? There's going to be some cards that tank dramatically in price. There's going to be some cards that rise dramatically in price. And it's going to be the guys with like 0 AP abilities, all right? And the biggest promo are the Combine cards. Now, the Combine cards are kind of getting hit because if you don't have the tokens, they don't get all the best abilities that you need, all right? You don't get the little boosts and everything. Still, those are some of the best cards in the game, all right? Like Danielle Hunter, Patrick Peterson is an absolute must. He's got all the best abilities for 0 AP. Danielle Hunter gets Colossus, which is the best D-line ability right now for 2 AP. Those guys could still rise in price. Now, we'll have to wait and see what happens with Ring of Honor. The other thing that I did do today, fellas, is I will show you boys. I actually sold off a lot of my Ring of Honor stuff, okay? I sold off a lot of my Ring of Honor. They are going to get much worse on Thursday. We'll have to see how bad they get. Now, if EA completely neuters them, right, and just makes all those... Right now, they get 3-0 AP abilities. If they make the good abilities like 2 AP, they're going to be hurting, all right? They will not be that good. Now, I do kind of think like these 99s are a little bit low, okay? Now, I've used Peyton. He is not good. I use Sean Taylor. He is mid. I use Marshawn Lynch. I think Clinton Portis is better than him, all right? The 2 best cards out of this drop to me, Freeney was okay, but he needed a ton of AP on him. Ryan Clark was very good, all right? Clinton Portis was very good. I didn't really use any of the linemen. Marvin Harrison, mid. Paul Plesnaz, didn't even use him. Ed Reed, a lot of people said he's good. Richard Sherman, good. Cam Chancellor, Didn't use Braylon as a 98. Didn't use Vaughn. Didn't use Ogden. Sean Springs, awful. Dantana Moss, very, very mid. He's fast, but he's very mid, all right? If you're looking to add cards, Thursdays are usually the best time. But when this AP update hits, fellas, all the 0 AP guys, those are going to be the ones you want, okay? All the Combine cards are very good. Some of the ring up or the team of the year, okay? Let's go over to team of the year. I want to show you this. The team of the year linemen may go up in price. Those guys might go up in price, fellas, okay? All your offensive linemen over here, we have all the ones we need right now, okay? Left tackle, right tackle, center. Creed Humphrey, Mailata, and Penei Sewell, okay? You could get Landon Dickerson because I have Quentin Nelson right now, who's goated. But Landon Dickerson, these guys, I think we could see rise in price. Now, am I saying invest in these guys? No, because they're a little bit elevated anyway. People are already kind of prepared for this. But there is a possibility that these guys do come up a little bit in price because they're going to be needed to fit certain things, all right? Now, the other guys that are kind of good, right, would be some of the receivers, right? Some of these receivers got some good. Let's take a look at AJ really quickly. If you're looking to add your receivers. Now, if we get a wide receiver Dion again, it's not really going to affect this market. But you see how he's getting red zone threat for 0, right? These guys, anybody that gets a 0 AP ability is probably going to go up a little bit in price. They're going to be the little bit of a step up. Now, if you're running somebody, let's go to like free agency really quickly, fellas. Now, I know this is getting a bit wordy, but I don't want you guys to lose coins because of EA's negligence, okay? Chris Godwin, he, if I'm not mistaken, he gets 3rd down threat for 0 AP, right? That's not the greatest ability, right? It literally only works on 3rd and 4th down, if I'm not mistaken. Only 3rd down. So only one time will it work. Not that great, okay? But with that being said, he does get some other ones like run off elite, which isn't good. Mid out elite for 0, okay? You could see these guys, they might rise in price, okay? Some of these guys that are getting 0 AP abilities, free agency cards. We might actually go add some free agency cards Wednesday when Roster Revolution drops because the AP update, I believe, is not hitting until Thursday. It could be tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning. We'll have to see for sure. But I might start adding some of these guys. Wide receiver apprentice, outside apprentice, slot apprentice, right? We might start adding guys, plus they fit every single team. Free agency guys might be something you want to add to your team. All right, so be on the lookout for those as well. Now, fellas, that pretty much wraps it up for your market talk. All right. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I will answer anything and everything. Tune into our live streams. Okay, we haven't been streaming that much Madden lately because Madden's been very dry. But Thursday, we'll definitely be streaming a lot of Madden. I'm excited about this promo. I think it could be fun. I think it could be team building. I think the new cards are going to be very good. So tap in, fellas, to the Twitch. Links are down below. That is going to do it. Again, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. If you made it this far into the video too, boys, I just want to say thank you. I truly do appreciate you guys for watching this. And if you would not mind leaving me a like, subscribe to the channel. We are the one-stop MUT shop. We have it all over here, okay? Top 5s, gameplays, ebooks, coin-making methods. You want it, we got it. That being said, though, boys, that is going to do it. Hope you had a blessed one. Peace.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.